All right, you're cool. All right, Randy, we got Leroy, and we got Nathan, and this is what they do. Tell us what you do.
Well, if I can speak for everybody here for just a moment, we're Speakeasy Primates, and we're a cooperative creators comic studio. We began about a little over a year ago on Facebook, and we're a group of creators who were frustrated with the idea that it was very difficult to find enough creative individuals, artists, letterers, inkers, colorists, to be able to bring our comic and graphic novel concepts to the public. You know, you get to the point where you'd hit a brick wall. You know, I got a book done, but I need a letterer, I need a colorist. You know,
I'm actually a little shocked to use Facebook as the way you were finding. I'm kind of.
Yeah, we were on Facebook. We were a bunch of like-minded individuals who were into comics and were frustrated creators, and we got to chatting and knowing each other. And we started off as a conversation. Hey, you know, well, would you be interested in doing something with me? Would you be interested in doing something with me? And from there, we developed this kind of informal constitution amongst ourselves with the notion of what we're going to do is we're going to help each other make comics, period, okay? So we set up this idea where we have a studio main page. We have a bunch of us who've agreed in principle that if we commit to a book, we'll do the job that we committed to do until the book is ready to be submitted to publishers. If at that time it finds a deal and it manages to go out there and contracts get signed and they can make some money, then we've all agreed amongst ourselves, hey man, we all helped each other get there, we're going to split the percentage afterwards. You know, and so far it's been great. In 1 year of being up and going, we've completed 2 full color comics and we've got 3 ash cans on the go. And as time has gone by, more and more people with different disciplines have been joining the studio. The most recent being the creator of Tarek Ryder, who has brought in his idea of converting comics into motion animation comics, digital comics. And what he does is he takes the story elements and he takes the page and converts it into DVD and downloadable movies, in which some of the elements are animated, as well as still having the comic page elements of the word balloons in your dialogue boxes. And he adds in original score soundtracks and voice tracks and creates a whole interesting interactive package.
Did you find him the same way as these two? Like,
yes, just chatting on Facebook. We got to chatting on Facebook, and he said, I saw what you guys were up to. You know, maybe you might want to do something with me. And so we brought him in.
All right, that's awesome. And how long, actually you're doodling right now, so how long did it take you to get an idea together and fleshing it out?
Not too long. I did about 3 of them today. And 9 times out of 10, if we get a pretty clear script, which we do with our writers, I mean, it's real direct to the point, and it's communicating all the time, you know, and we've got each other's phone numbers, and when we can't reach each other, we go through Facebook, which is what makes it convenient. You know, if you can't catch them on the phone, catch them on Facebook, and
it doesn't necessarily, like, we're not here to make an article, like an ad for Facebook, but I'll tell you this much, but whether it's Facebook or any other social network, I have a message to all independent, struggling comic creators. Use social networks. When you're starting to get going, there's nothing more productive than having an environment where you can create web domain space without any added out-of-pocket cost. So the functionality of a social network allows you to create dedicated groups where you have project page. Every one of our Speakeasy Primates groups is a specific project page where people go in and we all take turns. Even the ones who aren't committed to making that project but are members of our larger studio will stop by and donate pin-up artwork, concept design sketches, and our writers even will stop by and proofread scripts and give you feedback and notes. And that's how we build it and develop it. So when you see a group page where you've got areas for dedicated discussion threads and dedicated photo streams and albums that can have comments and feedbacks, we use them to build it all amongst ourselves. We all take time to make sure everybody in the studio succeeds in the main goal of getting your idea from concept to printed page ready to be submitted to publishers.
All right, now you guys have you enjoyed Space so far? And
blast. It's been very educational for us. We've been learning a lot from a lot of the guys who've been in the business longer than us when it comes to dealing with publishers, dealing with the difference between an offset printing process and your print-on-demand companies, and the differences in qualities to expect, and the differences between communication that you'll have with these individuals. We've been picking everybody's brains, and I got to tell you, the people who come to Space have been very helpful. It's been more of a community. There's really no sense of people trying to compete with each other and stuff. Everybody just wants to help everybody succeed, you know, and they've been very open to talking freely with us, you know.
And now here we go with the closing of Space. Where are you going after Space? What are the plans? Which other ones are y'all thinking of hitting? And
we've talked about Minnesota. We've talked about going to Toronto, doing some of the cons up there. I'm always all over the place on the East Coast, New York, Virginia. I'm also a reviewer for ProjectFanboy.com.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm in your seat doing the same thing.
Okay.
And bouncing around.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Now just tell everybody the website so we can know where to see.
Oh, you can find us on Speakeasy Primates on Facebook. Are we on MySpace?
Yeah, we have. Well, on YouTube, we have our own dedicated channel where there are video previews, video packaged mini movies set showing the status of each of our individual comic projects and graphic novel projects, set to original soundtrack music from various studio members who have their own bands on the side and stuff like that. So they write and record their own music to go along with the movies, which is a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
For people who want to hear more about this stuff, I have a dedicated fanzine to celebrating developing writers and artists called Archive Online. It's RKYV Online. There's no matter what social network you belong to, whether it's Facebook or Bebo or Zanga, I have dedicated pages to it. We accept submissions from artists and writers, and we interview them and feature them along with samples of their artwork to let people know what they're doing and how they're going about it.
All right, well, here you go, all the websites to visit, and thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you very much. A lot of fun.
Sweet.